What is up, Mountaineer football fans? Welcome back to the Mountaineer Ramble.
Where you going?
I'm going over here to turn this thing off.
Turn it off. There it is, baby.
John Kevin Cole,
EP
Michael
done walked off the set already.
Damn.
Jack Kincaid. Guys, we've had a lot happen since the last time we were here a few weeks ago.
Whole lot.
Lost the coach.
What you talking about? I hadn't really paid attention to none of this.
Well, I'm gonna bring you back up to speed, Jack.
Hey, what did I say when you text me about it?
About what?
About what?
Well, let us enlighten you, Mr. Kincaid. We lost the coach, which I'll still say Neil Brown was a good guy, but he's not the guy.
Yeah, it wasn't working out.
It wasn't working out. Tony Gibson comes to coach Marshall.
Yep, and
lost,
the whole team leaves.
3/4 of his
Runs
team.
off 3/4 of the team.
Oh my God!
I see
What
they
a
have
shit, man.
33 players.
Oh yeah, they can't play their bowl game.
I know, it's crazy.
Gone.
I hate that for you.
And the biggest news in Mountaineer football world, and I'm having a hard time
Holding these out.
saying this as actuality, as fact.
Well, you ain't wrong.
Rich Rodriguez is now
Once again.
the head football coach of the West Virginia Mountaineers.
Yeah. I honestly didn't see it myself, but
I mean, people have been talking about it for years. I never thought it was a possibility.
people talking about Nick Saban and Jimbo too.
Yeah,
So I'm like, to me, it was all the same. I was like,
But see,
man,
I don't like all that group together because, I mean, Nick Saban, even though it's unlikely, it's a possibility, right? Jimbo Fisher, that's not a possibility. I mean, when you get paid more money to not coach football than coach football,
yeah, that's true.
you don't want anywhere near that cat.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Speaking of Saban, I thought it was cool during Pat's show Friday. Saban actually, he didn't go into detail, but he actually said he helped out Wren on his coaching search.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's badass. Because he's like, yeah, you know what I mean? He said, I love what you, he said that used to be the highlight of his life growing up.
Want to watch
His
Mountaineers?
dad take him once a year, watch him out there play ball, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Well, you know, there must be some money floating around there for one of those, what do they call that, consultants?
Right?
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
Be bad.
buddy, the money's floating around now. That's for damn sure. Jeez Louise, the floodgates opened.
The fan base is up in arms. You got three types of people out there that I'm seeing. You got the people that are over the moon excited that Rich Rod's back. You got the people that are kind of indifferent about it, whatever. Let's win football games. And then you have the fans that are disgusted that they brought Rich Rodriguez back to the program, considering how he left back in 2007. Now, I haven't talked to neither one of you gentlemen about this since it's happened.
About what?
I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on the spot right here, right now, on the Mountaineer Ramble. Mikey, what portion of fan bases do you fall in?
No, I'm not doing that. But
You're not going to do that? You're not going to answer my question?
no, I'm not doing that because it's not that
like
simple.
It is that simple.
No,
It's
it's
that
not.
simple.
I like it. He teed it up, and you're like,
Get away
He
from
said,
me.
I answered
No,
that.
bro.
I'm trying to golf with
He said,
you.
hey, Jack, he said, this is the last show to say,
Yeah.
what are you going to do? Fire me?
Yeah.
I answered.
Yeah.
Shit.
I get fired on my day off.
18 seasons.
Yeah. No, but look, seriously, I'm not being fucking argumentative. To me, it's really not that simple. Initially, I was displeased. I'm like, this is dumb.
That they hired him?
Yes, we're going in the opposite direction.
Okay.
His best years behind this guy. What are we doing? He gonna win us some games in a couple years. He gonna do the same shit to us. So what are we doing here? We just selling our soul for the same mess? But I ain't gonna lie. I've been drinking the Kool-Aid since Friday, and I mean,
Okay, well, let me rearrange the question for you real quick, Mikey.
oh Lord,
Say this does happen, what you're talking about. He
Uh-huh.
comes back in for a couple years, wins some games, and leaves.
Uh-huh.
If he gets us a national championship while he's here, are you okay with that? Because like you said, there's
Am I
a lot of
okay?
money floating around.
am I okay with what? Am I okay
If
with?
he comes in, wins us some games, wins us a national championship, within 5 years, he's gone again.
I mean, no.
You're not okay with that? Even if you get a national championship out of it.
Don't do this to me. No, I don't. No, I don't want to do it for that.
Okay.
Which sounds just like I'm full of shit, but I'm still, you know what I mean, processing all this. This is a lot.
It's heavy.
Because
it's a lot. What have we always said?
Oh God!
Not just on the show, but fan bases in general, not just Mountaineer fan bases.
They're dumb as hell.
Winning cures.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a great panacea.
Like all the dumb shit Neil Brown said this past year. If he was winning ball games, we wouldn't have give a damn. If he said, well, as long as you had fun, you know what I mean? But no, bud, you do anything to get whooped.
Yeah.
We're going to remember that. And like, nah, but you need to get out of jail.
Since Mikey won't answer the question for me, I'm going to pass the buck to you. I know it's hard to put it into 3 categories, but I try.
Oh, he says that now. He says that now.
It's not.
No. Jack's going to break it down for you.
With you.
Okay.
We'll have scratch. Yeah. Well, first of all, I'll put it to you. Where do you think I fall?
My first thought, knowing Jack Kincaid the way I do, if we're talking about my 3 categories I just put out there, I would put you in the I'm madder than hell that y'all brought him back.
I'm not gonna lie. Friday was a bit of a tough day for me.
Yeah.
Whenever Friday it was official, but
yeah.
whatever. It was Tuesday, right?
Yeah, Tuesday they was milking it all week.
Yeah. Tuesday was a hard day for me. I'm not gonna lie. So the Bible says you to love your brother.
I did not have Jack preaching on my bingo card this week. But.
You're supposed to love your brother.
I do. He's a good guy.
As you would love yourself, right?
Right.
Okay.
Don't love me like that.
That in the New Testament, that's the mission of the Christ, right? Okay. So you got that. To that middle category, right? It also says the lukewarm shall be spat out.
Sure.
I have no.
Hot or cold.
Yep.
Pick one.
Okay, and it also spends a great deal of time in both the Old and New Testament talking about believing in mystics and false prophets, things like that for the people that are excited about this, right? I think Mike gave some good points there. Are we selling our soul for somebody who's already done us wrong, grievous wrong?
Well, I absolutely love the fact, Jack, that you brought the Bible into this.
Sure.
Because to piggyback off what you're saying, it also says in the Bible, I can't remember the exact story, but the parable pretty much is someone's asking God or Jesus, should I forgive my brother 7 times? And he says, no, you should forgive 7 times, 70 times.
Yeah.
And
that's hard to swallow.
It is, and I'll just say it like this: I ran through a gamut of emotions. I didn't know what to do because I'm not going to come to the show every week and trash my alma mater.
Right.
And it's like the both of you. This is a
so were you thinking about pulling a Nick Saban? Thinking about maybe it's time for Jack Kincaid to retire? Is that what you was thinking?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, crossed my mind. Yeah, good friend of the show, talked to him, Mr. Farrell, and he put up some good points, it's your alma mater, blood in, blood out, and finish what you started.
I listened to 3 Guys Before the Game today, which is one of the few podcasts I'll listen to regularly during the season. And Brad Howe coined it perfectly, which it's hard to swallow that sometimes. At the end of the day, you can be fans of players, you can be fans of coaches, but ultimately you should be a fan of the university.
That's it, 100%.
That's 100% it, and I mean, I couldn't imagine. Like, I have trouble. I have an SMU shirt.
Really?
Very nice. Yeah, it was a Christmas gift because I defended SMU because of my hatred for Touch Me Lions.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. I was wondering where this is going.
All right.
Oh, ain't they playing each other?
They are.
Holy shit.
Oh, I am ready for this.
Oh boy,
Mustangs. Is that right?
Mustangs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I have trouble wearing that. Right.
Just out of loyalty for your Mountaineers.
I won't wear it if we're playing, right? So I've got like 2 weeks out of the season that I'll wear it,
Right.
Or, I'm wearing a football shirt during basketball season. I don't really like that either. But anywho,
did the person that got you the shirt by any chance, was it Josh Ellison?
it was
Yeah, he said you're welcome.
my man. But
What else my SMU shirt, Josh? I don't like touch my lines either.
tell them to kick rocks, man.
Yeah.
But anywho, let me get off of this soapbox. But I think, Mike, you made a great point there. Are we selling our soul for snake oil? Right? Okay. Best years are behind them. There's a big
Allegedly.
There's a big buzz right now. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, compared to 38-year-old guy from Ohio State, which that was a bit of a poison pill, and then they dropped. Well, we're just going to take Rich Rod back, right? I would have liked to have that guy. There was problems with that because
there were multiple names out there that I was intrigued about.
I mean, start off with Signetti,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And talk about forgiveness. He didn't even do this. It was his old man.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But forget all that.
It's in the gene pool. I don't want it.
Forget all that, and it. I was telling you before the show, it was really hard to listen to that press conference because we got tears and stuff like that. My late mother used to tell me, when I'd tear up and cry on her as a child, she'd be like, "You should have cried before you did it."
Ooh. 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 Damn, that's good.
And I swear to God, every time I think upon lessons taught that I thought were severe as a child, my mother and my father, or anybody else, they play out as an adult. Right? It's hard to take then, but they play out as an adult. I never should have left. Well,
obvious.
Get out of here. Really? Now, take some ownership for this, 15-year slide we've been on. Right? Now, we've had a couple good seasons.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to knock that. And I don't particularly think the best football team or the best program is unblemished. Right? You got to be tested. You got to go out there. You got to win games that you aren't supposed to lose. You're going to have to go through games that you should have won and you dropped. Right? That defines your mettle as a program.
Sure.
Right? Take some ownership for this, because you aren't the sole cause, but you were there at the start of this. You did do that, right? Now, if you had a guy that mistreated your sister, ran around on her, left her, right?
What if my sister deserved it?
Let's not even talk about the quality of sisterhood,
Said
right?
sister.
Let's just talk about let's just talk about the guy.
Okay.
Let's just talk about the guy. And also, that's not really our role to say she deserved it.
Sure.
or not.
Yeah.
She could be a straight
I about
asshole.
got shot over my sister one time when she was in a situation she should not have been in.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm
Okay.
with you, dog.
But
It's not about the quality of sisterhood.
Hey, but you know what? You're still there for your sister.
I was.
Right.
Yep.
Much like a program, right?
Yep.
You're still there for your program. And this is a long way of going around it. But, would you accept that guy back in your house? Or are you going to invite him over to Christmas dinner and buy him a gift? I got a lot of trouble with this, fellas. I am conflicted as I've ever been as a Mountaineer. I'll tell you that. I kind of feel like taking a belt sander to my arm. Right now.
Shit.
And it crossed my mind, and I thought about that. I thought about covering it up, all that. But, at the end of the day, I'm branded, and there's a reason I put that on my arm where everybody can see it, right? Because that's how I feel, right? If you didn't know I was a Mountaineer guy, I mean, it doesn't take long to figure that out.
Right. Yeah.
And beyond my hatred of the Big 12 and all the teams they're in and, everything like that. But it's one of those things where I'm going to have to roll with this, and I'm not going to sit there and undercut anything that this coach does, right? But I am not going to forget, and I am not at the point of forgiveness. I've tried to, especially the women in my life that have ever done me wrong, and there's a list, right? I have tried to forgive all of it, and sometimes it's a daily struggle, right? But at the end of the day, I'm better to forgive but I won't forget, right? And now we have this, right? This thing that I wouldn't have chosen. I have spoken chapter and verse, literally chapter and verse, about not doing this because I think, again, to echo your point, I think it's a step back in multiple ways. That's all that needs to be said about that. And, right now, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Well, there
that's
you
all I
have
can really say about it.
the take from my compadres here on the show.
Yeah.
And, of course, you guys know me. I'm going to be the other guy.
Cue Deer Piss.
He's picking Memphis.
Picking Memphis.
No,
Dude, he's not only picking Memphis, he's been cornrowing himself and watching Hustle and Flow all day long to get ready.
Whoop that! Hell yeah!
Get him!
No, look, you know what?
no, look, seriously, about Coach Rich Rod, I was over the moon, excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. And for the simple fact, far too often in real life situations, people don't get that second chance. And I try to be a man of faith when I can be. And
When I can be.
when I can, it's hard. Like Jack said, it's hard, man. It's hard. The human in me don't want to forget, and I won't forget what Rich Rod done.
I don't know. You sound pretty convinced. If it
Well,
win a
you know what
national
made me
title-
super duper excited is how excited his former players were that he was coming back. The Pat McAfees, the Owen Schmitz,
Pac-Man.
Avon Coburn, Pac-Man Jones.
Yeah.
Let me segue real quick.
Well, I'll let you go off on your rant. I don't get to go off on my rant real
You
quick.
interrupted me like 8 times. Anyway,
Six.
I'll
Like
put
six.
this to you, and you keep rolling. But none of those former players seem to be doing all that bad. I know Patty ain't,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Owens is working for one of the best companies ever and coaching great football right now.
He's
in high
representing
school.
them on
Yeah,
Pat's show.
those guys are all right. Listen, former players, they have a different relationship than we
That
do,
is true.
right?
That is very true.
And
They got nothing but great times with Rich. You know?
yeah, and and I'm not knocking, but listen,
That
you're
is
always
true.
gonna have that, right? It's different out here in fan world, right? And just saying.
Because, like,
Please roll on.
I'll just real quick, those players that we're talking about, are they Mountaineer fans? I would say Owen is. I would say he's a Mountaineer fan. I can't speak on the rest of them. I mean, Pat, it seemed like Pat wasn't for the longest time, but more so as of late.
Well, I heard one thing Pat said, which was very cool to hear him verbalize it, because I felt like deep down that was a lot of what he had to carry through the years. He said ultimately he's hoping that this leads to Rich Rod coming back and winning a national championship, because even though Rich Rod caught a lot of the heat, so did Pat McAfee.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, something else I noticed. I know we don't like to talk about the 9-13 game.
That's when we're playing them, the date.
Playing them.
That's the date we're
9-13.
playing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm aware.
exactly. You noticed it too, huh?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
That's holy hell.
Yeah.
I'll have a live feed at Bristol.
Of course. you do.
Holy hell.
But anyway, my point is pretty much moot at this point. Too many points. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it's going to entail. I'm excited to see if it's going to work. If it is like Jack said, it's a step back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have not been this excited about Mountaineer football in a long time.
I'll say that. I am excited. I will say I am reinvigorated. But to backtrack a little bit, you talking about a national championship. If that would just, you know what I mean? If we did that, would I give up everything else? But here's the thing, though. How often during our coaching search do you hear people saying, "Oh, he's homegrown. He's one of us." Okay, what's more important to you, that or winning a national title? You know what I mean? Which is more important? Because we can go get some Bill Bob Harry, ain't got shit to do with West Virginia. You know what I mean? And then win a national title. Okay,
Yeah, I got nothing for that.
that's what I'm saying. So
That was a fact. I think Nick Saban would have been our coach about 5 years ago.
Nicky
Honestly.
Joe, we've been advocating for you, brother. Winning cures all. I agree. I mean, it don't matter.
Not all.
Not
Not
most.
all. I
Most.
guarantee you it won't. Listen, I'm not excited about this, obviously. I don't get excited. A national championship would excite me. But I don't know that even a national championship is going to fix the integrity problem. Okay? And
That's fair. That's fair.
You just walked one into our program, right? Now, I give it to you. In the NIL age, the integrity is about like right here.
Yeah.
Right, for anything. I mean, it's gross. I mean, you see what it just did to Marshall, right? I mean,
Hell, speaking of that,
I heard about all these players. I'm like, what happened? A plane crash? What's going on? Why ain't nobody playing?
Oh, shit.
And when I say NIL, it's not just an NIL problem. It's a portal problem.
Yeah.
Portal, NIL,
speaking of that,
interchangeable.
how ignorant is it? The portal is open while in the middle of the playoffs. Is that not the dumbest thing?
It
Penn
is.
State's quarterback is literally transferring right now.
It's second string.
Second string.
I didn't
I
say he was
saw
a
that.
starter.
True.
I saw that headline too.
No, yeah, but the
That was
kid,
another
the kid
thing.
didn't have no choice.
That was another.
It's like,
that was another thing.
I got to
that
do
the three
this
guys were
now,
talking about
you know,
today.
because the portal's going to close.
It sucks. It sucks, like you said.
Like, open it
but
at the
the
end of
problem
the year.
is the reason it's open now instead of after the games
Uh-huh.
or before the games or whatever is because of the classes. Second semester is going to start,
Uh-huh.
so you got to get these kids transferred out before the second semester starts.
Here's another thing.
That don't make it no better.
No,
It doesn't. I'm just trying to
doesn't.
rationalize it.
We've turned collegiate athletics into semi-pro.
Mhm.
Poorly run semi-pro.
Poorly run semi.
Poorly
just
run.
Nightmares.
Jeez.
Right. So these academic restrictions, I got no ear for that.
Right?
Like,
What
does that have to do with
academic?
anything? Now, right? That let them take care of that on their own time.
Yeah.
Let me go into the chat here, guys. We ain't been here yet. We got a lot of people watching tonight. Chuck Plum says, been having fun with the idiots of the fan base. Just win. Brian said, I let the Rich Rod thing go 10 plus years ago. Welcome back,
He
Coach.
probably went ziplining with him.
Probably John Farrell says, the only thing I will say is if he was the best candidate, I'm not sure what that says about the program in itself. There sure weren't many if big-time schools knocking down Rich's door. Adam Green says, all comes down to boosters and money. Got to pay to play and get these recruits.
That is true. I think a lot of this had to do with money.
Yeah.
And a lot of money behind hiring Rich Rod.
Michael Bilbrey says, let's just hope for the best. Go Mountaineers. There, I like that one.
I hardly disagree with that.
Oh, SMU shirt buyer says, Rod might not win. At least there's something to care about amidst the sea of Big 12 blah. He's not a fan of Big 12 either, huh?
Oh God, no. But I mean, also, Josh is hyper allergic to anything Neil Brown.
Oh,
He just cannot.
just breaks out in a rash.
Yeah.
Oh, it's rough. Tourette's, rash. Oof.
Yeah, I understand. I
Poor
mean,
guy.
we're going to look back at the Neil Brown era and be like, man, that was tough. That was rough.
Yeah, it was. But, I mean, look at it.
Hey, we did a lot of stuff for the culture, for the program, for the state. He seemed to be very involved with the state, which was cool.
Go play with your kids. I don't care. Here's something that I got to thinking about today, right? And, I mean, Rod's done good stuff.
Josh,
Hey, that's the word
Josh,
over
why don't you
here.
just tell us how you really feel, buddy?
Yeah.
Facts.
Not a fan, I can see.
No. But, Rich Rod's done some good things at Jacksonville State,
Yeah.
right? And, I mean, riding high on that. Okay? We tried that once, right? A guy that had a lot of success in a small school, bringing him on board, and it just didn't translate.
Well, that's how Rich started. He came from Level State. And
Christ, that
There
was
we
the
go.
80s.
There we go.
John,
See,
and
living-
they won a 1AA national championship or something. I don't know. Go Pioneers, whatever that is. I don't know what you do.
that makes two of
I
us.
feel like I'm talking to a Steeler fan. Well, in the 70s, man, we was...
I'm still closing.
Russ is reinvigorated.
hell yeah.
Sorry, John.
Hell yeah. They lost. Steelers lost.
Yeah, but you know what? They're going to be upsetting in these playoffs. I hate to tell you.
I'm excited to see what's going to happen with it. Of course, I knew going in, okay, cool, we got 12. Okay, there's going to be 3 or 4 teams that's going to be left out. They're like, wow, they shot a bad at it. Shot a bad at it. But I honestly, I haven't really paid much attention of
Don't
the
care.
rankings this year.
Yeah.
Well, the rankings, once the playoffs actually come to fruition, the rankings are pointless. You got a team that was ranked like 16th. They're automatically
They got a bit. They're
ranked fourth in the country out of nowhere, and now they got a bye just because they won a conference. So what the shit is the point of the rankings? I'm so confused.
I really I've only got room in my life for the absolute nightmarish emo roller coaster drama of WVU. So it's always a pleasant surprise to get into these higher end bowl games, the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right.
We need playoffs.
Playoffs.
Right. It's always fun to see, and it's like I knew about Touch Me Lines and Stanks.
Yeah.
Just because.
Well, I'm pulling for a damn Mustang. I tell you what.
Well,
Jeez Louise.
Hey, good on them. Hey, that would be the get back of get backs right there.
Shit, yeah.
Chuck says, how many wins do you expect next year before the fan base loses their mind?
What, loses their mind in a good or a bad way? Because I think people are being real quick to run his ass out of town, too.
9-13, that'd be great. Well, I will say this about Neil Brown. His leash is way Neil Brown. Coach Rod.
Oh, it's short, bro.
His leash, he's got 2 years
damn, they're
tops.
non-existent.
2 years tops to pull out 10-win season out of his ass.
In 2 years, you better be putting up Coach Prime.
Damn right, boy.
Business.
You better have your two-way Heisman winner. Your son better be the quarterback. Yeah. Speaking of that, I've noticed, I don't know, it probably wasn't the case 17 years ago, but I noticed his daughter and his son was on his staff at Jacksonville State.
Really?
Yeah, he keep it in.
I know him and his daughter had a podcast for a little while.
Really?
I don't know how long that lasted, yeah.
Sorry. But, speaking of contracts and whatnot, I saw that his contract is 5 years, $18 million, which, okay. And then there's a lot of incentives for you winning at least 8 games and then more for 9. And obviously you're...
But Pac-Man said defensive back gets 2 interceptions, he's going to give $100,000 to the NIL program.
But get Chris Henry Jr. up here. How about that?
There's people talking about it. I don't know if it'll happen or not. But
I thought they got him.
No, he's an Ohio State guy.
Yeah.
I thought they said they got him.
No.
We ain't got him.
Ohio State's got him.
It may change now, but...
I don't know if he's signed yet. But
I think that might have changed.
I think he's number 1 in the class of 26.
I heard that today.
I heard there's talk of him coming, but I don't think anything's...
I said, and he was posting on X or Twitter, or whatever the kids is on, Smashbox, or he was posting clips of his daddy at WVU. I'm like, come on home, boy. Now's the time. Now's the time. Come on home.
I don't get too bent out of shape about
recruits and all this.
Well, you can't.
Yeah, but
you can't. You're leaving it up to a teen or 20-year-old to sit there. Sorry, you ain't gonna play with my emotions, kid.
Yeah.
Nope.
But with that being said, I would be lying if I said I wouldn't be excited if we got the number 1 recruit in the whole damn class. I'd shit my pants.
Hacksaw Chuck Duggan says if Rich Rod fails, he can go back to Glenville. Yeah, sure.
I'm sure they'll hold a press conference. You can let him cry there.
No, Jack, I don't know how much you watched because
let the boy walk.
I didn't
walk.
Wrong kid died.
But I imagine you watched.
You never pay for drugs.
You don't want no part of this, Mikey.
It's not a habit forming. I think I want to
takes
try
all your bad feelings and turns them into good feelings.
Well, it sounds like I want to try it.
That's Mountaineer football.
Another way.
Another way.
Takes all my good feelings and turns them into bad. Remember that night we wore that dope black uniform, huh? Remember that night?
Yeah.
God. Oh man, I'm getting like nauseated just talking this stuff.
Yeah, I can tell.
These are the days of our lives, Jack.
Him.
These are the days of our lives. Like Brandon Phoenix from the Raspy Voice Kids said years ago. I would never in a million years let a woman do to me what this team has done to me.
Absolutely not.
Well, speaking of that, Rich Rod. Imagine Rich Rod was a woman.
Yeah,
15 years ago?
Come back, yeah.
Fucked around and run off. Oh, come here,
Hey,
baby.
you know what it made me think of was the end of Waterboy. He's like, "Hey, Ricky, I'm your daddy. I'm Beto."
I thought you was dead. I forgot what we was talking about. We
Yeah,
started on that
we
walk
was-
hard and got lost.
Yeah.
Come on, we gotta spend the money.
On Vicky Valancourt.
Hope you like what I did to your lawnmower. She showed me a boobies and I like them too.
John said he better get some damn defensive backs. Yeah,
Yeah,
we definitely need some defensive dudes.
Yeah, we
Sure.
was just talking about that. Very curious who Rich Rod, because he's got some money to throw around for his defensive coordinator.
so he's got money. Whoever's calling me, I don't take calls during the show, but you got all these guys you could poach from Jacksonville State, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to though?
No, I don't. I don't want us to be
Right.
looked at and destroying somebody else's program,
Yeah.
right? But will they do it? They don't have any integrity, so
Yeah.
what's to stop
I
them?
know the interim coach there now is Rod Smith. Played for Rich Rod. I know Rick Trecker was down there with him.
You didn't play for Rich Rod at Glenville State? I didn't know this till recently.
Wasn't Tatum, was
It
it?
was Jed Drenning.
Really?
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
he was on quarterback. Old Chuck Plum got a paragraph for us. Bilbrey says, who's going to be the defensive coordinator? That's what we was just kind of discussing. I don't know.
Well, my dream pick would obviously be Jamil Dye. I would love that.
Yeah, all right.
I'd be over the moon.
He's a
But
Rich Rod guy.
but I don't see it happening. He's in the NFL, which I
Is he
mean,
in the NFL now?
yeah, he's some not like big deal, but some kind of maybe
Like
quarterback
analyst or
coach.
some crap.
Yeah. Which I don't know if Rich Rod throw him enough
Position
money.
coach, right?
Yeah, like cornerback or
Yeah,
defensive
yeah.
back coach or something for the Bills, I think too. So they're
Yeah.
pretty good. So I mean, I can't see him leaving the league.
That was something else last
But-
night.
You see Patty Mahomes is out for the season?
Oh, was it the season?
Said it earlier.
Oh,
Wow, what
damn!
What happened? I don't remember what happened.
I seen him limping. I didn't. Oh
I don't
my
remember
god!
what happened. He's got to have surgery on something.
Guess I ain't winning 3 in a row.
Guess
Hey.
not.
Whoops.
Maybe Taylor come down and play quarterback for him.
Why not? Or get
Just shake it
what's
off.
Scantling.
Scantling out there.
Can't.
Xavier Worthy will throw it. He used to play for the Shorthorns. He could throw it and run it and do it all.
Do it all.
Yeah, from Risky.
Brian says, so we get Trump, Rich Rod back in the same year.
Look, calm
Amazing
down, bro.
comeback.
On now.
Look, they ain't done shit yet. All right, just
Oh,
calm down.
Jesus.
Everybody, calm down. Damn, can we win first? Damn, y'all premature as
Man,
hell.
I mean, it's like we need oxygen in here, man. Like,
Yeah, I said that today, John. He said Trotter's going to Missouri.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Good for you, boy. Go on.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was an odd choice, but whatever. SEC football.
football.
It just means more.
Sound like gosh. SEC.
You mean a major network backing them and the NCAA trying to never penalize
Yeah,
them?
nothing wrong with these
Yeah,
guys. These guys
Lane
are-
Kiffin is still bitching.
Yeah.
He's still bitching, man. We should have been in that playoff. I'm telling you, there should have been 9 SEC teams in that playoff. What the hell, bro? Shut up.
Oh, Kelly got some rumors. He heard the defensive coordinator will likely be Zach Alley from Oklahoma.
I heard that name floating around.
I look at the coaches like I look at
Did
these.
the pink team even play defense this year?
I think they did against Alabama. Other than that, other than that, I don't think they did this year.
God, simmer boomer down.
I don't care, but I look at the coaches the same way I look at these prospected potential of the players that come into the team. I don't
It's
care
just a
who it is.
reflection of Rich
Come
Rod.
in.
Right?
What?
You didn't hear what I said.
I didn't.
It's more so a reflection of Rich Rod.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't care what you've done, where you're at, what you kind of accolades you got. Once you get on my team, like my man over here said many times in the past, prove it.
Hold on.
Show me your ball
Hold
player.
on.
Show me your defensive
But
coordinator.
Rich Rod's different? Why is Rich Rod different if that's Hubbard?
What do you mean? He's done fine through the years other than Michigan. Look what he's done at Jacksonville State in the last 2 years since he's been there.
Don't
No, listen. He brought him from an FBS team
Yeah, I'm well
to an
aware.
FCS team.
Like we just said about coaching little small schools. Neil Brown did it great. He beat LSU at Troy. What the did he do for us? So I'm not going to listen to that argument.
He had a handsome win against Kansas.
Yeah, y'all had fun, didn't you?
Jesus.
Look, ultimately for me, boys, the most excited and the funnest times I've ever had as a Mountaineer fan.
Was when you was pissed drunk up under the bleachers when it was raining Marshall.
Facts.
No, it was when Rich Rodriguez was the head ball coach. Now, mind you, he had the Owen Schmitz, the Pat Whites, and such.
Yeah, but who got him there?
Yeah.
I mean, he had a big hand in that.
Listen.
So who say he can't do it again?
If he comes to
wrong.
if he comes and shits the bed next year, I'll be the first one to her say it.
But like you said,
It sucks, though,
he's
but-
on a short leash.
Oh yeah.
There's no doubt
I'll
about
be
that.
happy if he proves me wrong. I
Yeah.
just don't. I can't see it. That whole you brought up Michigan, right? How do you go to Michigan and not win? I mean, if they could geographically relocate them, right? They'd put them in the SEC, right?
Well, Ohio State has been going to Michigan for years and they can't win. You hear me?
Watch, they're gonna turn around and win the national title.
Probably.
No, they're not. But man, yeah, that's another
Can they
example.
win a national title and still fire Ryan Day?
I would laugh. I would laugh.
Hey, that's like old Marshall coach. They won a championship and he leaves.
And this boy said,
And he leaves
I'm
to go
coming.
to the
Southern
worst
Miss.
team
Southern Miss.
in the conference. I understand that. I kind of wonder if there's some chicanery
What I heard,
in Huntington.
what I've heard from Marshall fans, because I asked the same thing. I'm like, why does this guy leave? It just won their conference,
Yeah.
and dude just left.
Yeah.
They said Marshall didn't want to give him another contract. They said for years he's been like kind of shadily taking interviews at other schools, and so
wait for
maybe they
something
were just like,
better.
man, the hell with you, man. Appreciate what you did, but it sounded like it was just kind of mutual. No matter how well he
And then
did.
you go right behind that and you got 33 players in the transfer portal.
But Tony's probably like, what the hell I walk into?
Right?
Rich, you need a defensive coordinator. Like, damn.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, that is, God, I feel sorry for Gibby, to be honest. That's not ideal, man. I've never heard of that.
John said Mahomes isn't out for the season either. He's week to week with a high ankle sprain. David Montgomery is out for season.
Tell him about it.
I didn't even click on it. I seen an article on damn Facebook that said Mahomes out for the season.
Voice of Motown Sharon. Where you going to Damn, you know about
I'll tell you what. It's obviously not on Facebook.
My bad, John. Thanks for fact checking me, sir.
I think at my work, I got I think it's the Bing comes up and populates stories and all that.
Mhm.
And they intentionally put those headlines up there like that.
Clickbaits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I should know better.
yeah. I never get excited about any of that stuff, ever. Right? It's bunk.
Half of what you believe, half what you hear, or none of what you hear and half what you see, or something like that.
Yeah, and just look
Stop.
people in the eyes.
What's
and
that
like,
sound?
We never did do that alien ramble. I was telling y'all about the aliens in the ocean. Now you got aliens flying around the country and
They have in New
drones.
Jersey. Drones, something going on. I don't know.
Chuck said, "Will this change your weekly picks next year, John?"
Fuck what I told you, don't pick Memphis.
Look,
God dang.
keep hustling.
if the team's better, yeah, it will. It
But
will
that's
change
just
my
it,
picks.
Bobby. I mean, not to just fantasize about what ifs. I feel like our team was better than we performed this year. You know what I mean? That's my biggest
I think
gripe.
so too.
Especially that offense,
And
man.
I hate to live in the what ifs,
Yeah.
but my mind keeps going to what if Rich Rod was here while Garrett Green was here.
Man,
I don't know.
he would have had a different quarterback.
I don't know about all that.
He would have had a different quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I give Garrett Green. He's digressed. I get it. Maybe Rich could have developed him. Because damn, Neil Brown sure as shit couldn't. Because the kid kind of almost seemed like he peaked like the end of last year, kind of. You know what I mean? But then ever since then, you're like, okay, maybe. And we started out the year. I was hearing Heisman talk. I was buying into it. Oh, damn, Roy, here we go, boy.
Patty Mack started that shit.
Well, you look how
He
it was,
did.
right? There was a lot of hype, and it didn't. It every time we got hyped, it didn't work.
We got humbled immediately.
We got humbled immediately.
Is this part of why you don't get excited about things, Jack?
Absolutely.
It's the best
Absolutely.
reason not to get.
like, one, never get excited about anything.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah, because
Right.
look, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. You're better off if you just stay right here, baby.
Excited me is not critically thinking me.
That's
It's guy who is driven by emotions and all that nonsense. And I mean, that just, you can't think that way, right? But I mean, think about it like this. Mike's right. They were punching above their weight at the end of last season, and I mean, like as far as
9 wins.
as far as that went, they were on a good streak, right? And and you lose some key guys in the offensive line, right? You lose key guys in the defense, and put more of that load on him. He didn't respond well. Happens.
So speaking of our line, speaking of that, before I forget, Bob Malum, All-American, baby. All-American.
And he's playing in a bowl game like a man should play in a bowl game.
Listen, we've said it already. I mean,
to get your $5,000, you should have to play in the bowl game.
As much as you're a Memphis Tiger fan,
What the hell?
right?
If I'm a Memphis Tiger fan, then you're a Tuscany Lions fan,
Oh,
Jack.
shit.
The
Whoa.
two aren't even on par.
Yeah.
They're not.
Like, as far as I know, other than maybe some money schemes when Kenny was their head coach and all that, like, the stuff that's legal now, they're not pederast there.
That's a good word. That is a good word.
Yeah.
Now you got to define it. For
Hey.
me. What does that word mean?
But anyway, as much
He ain't
as
gonna tell
as
me.
much as you're
He
gonna
gonna
go
have
for
me
that
Google
other
that shit.
team, right? It's one of those things where you wish that there was just a little bit more consistency out of it, right?
Yeah.
And like, I mean, look at it. Look at what's transpired in a week here, right?
Crazy.
And you're going to end that up with a bowl game, right? With an interim head coach.
9 o'clock Tuesday kickoff.
What we deserve.
We shouldn't even be playing in a bowl game, but I'll take one more Mountaineer game. Why not?
I'll tell you what, this Frisco
Scooter
coffee we got,
pretty good stuff in it.
pretty tasty.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
have some. I don't know if it's quite on par as
Take you a good
sandwich relish from last year,
Yeah.
but
Listen, that's hard to match.
Take you a good old drink.
I think I'll have me another.
You know what, guys? We've been talking about stuff and things. You talked about consistency. I still have not mailed off our winning photos this season.
Shocked.
So you will
Guys,
not get them before Christmas. Good Lord willing, you will get them before 2025, though. But they are coming.
oh my God.
Sometimes it feels like somebody's watching me.
Look, I don't know if Jack saw it or not, but I imagine
Probably not.
you was probably watching Patty Mac's show and
I
then the
was.
press conference.
I was.
Did you see? At first, I thought everybody was doing it. When it Rich Rod come out and they're cheering him, and you hear a bunch of boos.
You think it was doing him?
I'm like, holy hell yeah! I'm with y'all, yeah! And then he had the weirdest. I was watching his Facebook page. He's just kind of like, just didn't know what to do, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And come to find out, I guess there was one person go back to Michigan, and they escorted him out. But everybody was booing that
Did you hear
guy.
what Rich Rod said? He said,
Get that Pitt fan out of
he
here.
said,
Any other-
if there's any other Pitt fans here, y'all can leave.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, boy.
Hey, but my man had a point. I mean,
No, he didn't. God, it's 17 years.
I don't care if it happened 17 years or a day ago. You ain't gonna stand on this is my home. I love this place. I'm never gonna leave. And then in the same fucking breath,
How many friends do you know, Mikey, that has moved away from here through the years and eventually ended up
how the
coming back?
hell is that the same thing?
It's
That's
still their
not.
home.
That's not the same thing.
What?
It's not
You've
the
never
same
took
thing.
a better paying job.
Whoa,
First of all, you didn't say shit about a job.
Stop. It might be better pay, right? There is no position higher in this state than the head football coach of the West Virginia
Yeah.
Mountaineers.
And he ain't gonna be
Period.
starving.
He's bigger than the governor.
Yes.
He's definitely bigger than the senators.
The day he got hired, he's the most visible person
Sure.
in this whole state.
A lot of people forget part of the reason Rich Rod left was because the program would not give him the updated facilities that he wanted.
He
That was part of the reason why he left.
Right, and
He
guess
got 'em
what?
now.
Guess what? We built some new concourses, but anything that he wanted still isn't there.
Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. The
What?
practice facility was there.
You got a practice facility out of it.
The training room, they've updated it. A lot of the stuff that he wanted got there a couple years after he left. Whenever Oliver Luck come in, whenever Dana Holgerson come in.
I can go out and build a metal building. All right, that's nothing to leave your program over, especially when you sit there and over your career preach unity.
Never leave your
loyalty.
wingman.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. So him and all the people that want to harp about this all the time. Well, he's from here. Yeah, West Virginia this. Okay, stand on that. Don't, you know what I mean? I want more money. I can do what I want and this and
Look,
that.
like I said at the start of the show, there's 3 types of fan bases out there that I'm seeing. There's people like me that are over the moon excited that he's back. There's people like me like are kind of indifferent, and then there's people like y'all that are still bitter and tore all to hell.
I'm realistic.
Kind of deep down, y'all wanted to lose.
Nah.
Y'all wanted to lose.
Nah.
Oh, integrity.
I'm realistic.
Integrity.
Can't
I'm
buy it.
realistic.
You can't buy it.
Yeah.
You can't buy it.
Can't buy
No, you
it.
cannot buy it.
Unless you're Rich Rod. You throw a little bit of money at him and he
Come
goes.
out there and play a sap song, we'll cry a little bit.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you not get my point?
I get what y'all saying. Like I said, that's what I'm seeing. It wasn't just you guys. I'm seeing it across the board
No.
of Mountaineer fans.
No, me especially. Because I hadn't really heard this point. All these people want to preach about, let's bring him home, this and that. He's West Virginia guy. He wants to coach here. Okay, which is it? Is it that? Or we're more concerned with him winning? You know what I mean? Which is more important to you? We got our West Virginia born and bred motherfucker, or he going to win? Because you need to pick one.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
I mean, I see what you're saying. That's
You know what I mean?
That's not how I'm looking at it, but yeah, I see what
Technically,
you're saying.
Bob Huggins was born in Ohio, but you don't get much more of a West Virginia guy than
Yeah,
Coach
yeah.
Huggins.
That poor
Right.
guy needs to go to the house. He's
Well,
just
no.
kinda hanging
Does that
around.
mean?
Can I have another job?
Does that mean we?
He's over the
just-
damn nosebleed.
Well,
I didn't
does
leave,
this-
y'all.
Does this mean
He's like,
we
he's
can
like,
have
he's like,
Coach
hey,
Huggins back?
he's like, hey, can I
'Cause he
have a
didn't
job?
do anything to
I
us
just went
compared to what this guy
Columbus.
did.
No, it was Pittsburgh, Bob. No, it wasn't
What he
Columbus.
said?
Who has not gotten drunk in Pittsburgh and thought they were in Columbus or vice versa? Tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me one person out there that hadn't happened to.
Oh, hell.
Now tell me that. Look at that. We ran him off. Or no, we didn't, because a lot of us didn't care one whit about that and just said, hey, where was his driver? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
listen, we moved on. We got a new coach. Hey, last time I looked,
Doing a
Drake,
fine job. Fine
Drake,
job.
right. Coach DeVries isn't a West Virginia guy.
Sucks that his boy's hurt because he's a ball player.
It does, but you know what?
Next man up. Let's keep
Next
moving.
man up. Got to do it.
Yeah.
But feel pretty confident that, he's going to be competent and be able to coach around losing his top player.
In case you guys at home are wondering what has happened, next season on the show, you are going to see somewhat of a we like to talk wrestling sometimes on the show. You're going to see somewhat of a heel turn. There's going to be a double turn here. Next year, these hoorahs are going to be picking against WVU because Coach Rod's back. And I'll be picking WVU.
Okay. How come? Okay.
Why is Texas getting back in the
right.
Big 12?
Well, hold on.
Stars shine bright over Texas. Clang, clang, clang with the trolley. Get that schooner out here and overturn it. Longhorns.
Damn it, Jack.
Man, Texas got a cakewalk even in the SEC, boy. I don't know how they do it.
Anyway, I was trying to give away
A
some
lot of
stuff.
money.
I was talking about
Period.
consistency. And I think one thing we can all agree with here on the show is that Dell Sparks is awesome, donating all these autographed photos to the show for us to give away that I still haven't sent out.
Oh, yeah, without a
But
doubt.
thank you, Dell Sparks. Of course, this portion of the show is brought to you by All Pro Photography and Framing. And speaking of consistency, I think we can all three agree here on the show
He getting
that
off
one of the top
loose with that word.
one
trying
of
to
the
bring it
top
back.
3 quarterbacks of all time at WVU. We're going to give away a photo of the man, the myth, Skylar Howard.
All right, well, guys, this is gonna be my Jack's last show. At the Ramble Ever.
Yeah, time to walk.
Good to see y'all. But,
NIL and whatnot.
God
Joined the
damn.
receivers room at
Yeah,
Ohio State.
this guy was the originator of NIL. He wanted $900 for his autograph or some shit. Come on.
I don't remember how much he was charging.
It was too much.
It wasn't too much.
You was up there with him at Calacino's.
Well, nobody else was there.
Hey, they didn't know the Pocket Dragons would fall out like that.
Hey, I will say this. Old sapsucker left about paying for his pizza. Guess who had to pay for it? Old Cubby Cole.
That's how it works, boy.
Hey, but you know what? You got a piece of your favorite Mountaineer now. See this receipt? Skylar Howard dumped this receipt on me.
Yeah, he did.
I had to buy Dominic for that dude.
Oh, damn.
But all you got to do is answer the correct trivia question that I'm about to put on the screen.
Look what Chuck said.
What did he say?
Look what Chuck said.
How long have you had this? Look, I'm going into my personal collection now, Chuck. Okay?
He said top 3, this dude.
You know what he's doing.
I've been trying to build this for 20 minutes.
Oh, hell.
Top 3.
Anyway,
Oh, boy.
since we're talking about quarterbacks, since we're talking about Rich Rod bringing back, we're going to go back to the Rich Rod era. Number 1 or number 2? I don't think we'll disagree on this one, guys. Number 1 or number 2 quarterback of all time at WVU, Pat White. Anyway, the question is, you got to text to win. Who did Pat White go in for after an injury in 2005 that ultimately started the golden age of Rich Rodriguez?
Call him up.
Don't
Call him up. I know this one. Call him up.
Come on, guys.
You got to text me, boys.
Ring a dang dang.
Call him. Well,
I'm liable to get a bunch of wrong answers just so I don't send this picture.
that's true. And
I hope Kelly's ready.
and Chuck is very considerate. Chuck may
Tokyo
answer.
Pocket Dragons.
Chuck might answer wrong just because he knows. Like, you know what? I want him to keep his.
Yeah, he might.
He might want
Yeah,
you
but
to
he
say,
might
all
want
right.
me to keep that photo. And this is not one of the photos that I had to buy from him. I didn't have to buy any photos from him when he came up here to Beckley. This was donated from.
But hey, you got it in the bike cop uniform there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a London
Nobody
Bobby
wants
out
this
there.
thing.
Do we?
Are they trying to do their homework? One of the two.
Can't remember that cat's name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that up on the screen for a minute. I can already tell we're gonna run a little long today because it's 7:52. We ain't even got to the bowl game yet.
Let's get to the bowl game.
Damn.
We done plugged the sponsor.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah, no, we did. I didn't even run a commercial.
Well, I tell you what, that place been busy.
Who's
In the
that?
middle of the week,
Who?
the girth store down there.
Have we?
That place is packed out.
We got Christmas gift cards.
Got walk in there. Hey, I want some out in there, Ramble. Can I get 10% off?
I mean, or 10% added.
Yeah, give me the number 6. Give me the number 6.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and run a commercial, guys. Leave
Give
your
me a
question
supersize
up.
number 6.
Text me the answer, guys. If you got the answer,
Bring it in. Call him.
We'll get you
Call
the
him
photo.
often. Call him early.
Oh, my God.
Ward can take care of your real estate needs, including loan closings, title searches, and deed preparation. Gavin also specializes in landlord-tenant matters and estate planning. Josh Miller has the experience and skills needed to handle your personal injury or wrongful death case, including car, truck, and motorcycle accidents. He will fight for you. If you're in debt and considering bankruptcy, Gavin and Josh will guide you through the bankruptcy process. 2 lawyers, 1 office for all your legal needs. Gavin Ward and Josh Miller. Call us today.
Come on in and I'll show you what we're all about. Hi, I'm Randy Ellis, and here at Got Girth, West Virginia, we're always pushing the boundaries to give you the best. That's why I'm excited to introduce our latest game changer, the Platinum Procedure for Male Enhancement. This advanced technique is designed to deliver the results you've been looking for with enhanced precision and comfort. Our state-of-the-art procedure room is equipped with the latest technology to ensure a seamless experience from start to finish. Ready to experience the platinum difference for male enhancement? Visit our website and take the first step today.
You pull through the drive-through.
Hey,
Hey, I need a number 8 and a supersize and give me that Coke with it.
extra fries, please. We got a winner, and
Who is
he
it?
can kiss my ass. Chuck Plum's the winner. He said, first of all, before I tell you guys who the winner is,
He just said.
he said, if I win, John, keep that shit. I will, Chuck. Peckerhead. Ben and Eric.
Give me a
Is
supersize number
Adam
6.
Ben and Eric was the guy's name.
Legacy at WVU that didn't pan out.
Didn't pan out. Well, it panned out in some ways. I mean, it gave Pat White an early start, and that boy went to work.
Only quarterback to this day.
Daphne, Alabama.
4 straight bowl game wins, baby.
Yes, sir. And that game right there was the Louisville game. A lot of people checked out on because we were down, I think it was 7-24, and Ben and Eric gets hurt. Pat White comes in, goes to work, son. And, yeah, that was the beginning of
Which all I got to say, Nico, you better learn to run a lot better, boy, if you want to start for Rich Rod. That's all I got to say.
I ain't even looked at no Jacksonville football. I should have watched the championship game, but I didn't. Is their quarterback mobile? Is he still doing that whole spread thing?
That's what it does, baby.
I don't have time for all that business.
And here's how ignorant I was. Jacksonville State. Okay, I'm assuming this is in Jacksonville, Florida. No, it is in Jacksonville, Alabama.
Yep.
Would have never guessed that, but
Didn't know that one.
yeah, what the
Didn't care to.
Did you just now learn that just now on the show?
man.
I don't really care
Kelly
for
McCord.
other teams.
Kelly McCord, I apologize. He messages an answer was not the correct answer. He says, I guess I wasn't on time or correct. You were on time.
No, what you didn't do, Kelly, was call. You've got to call, brother.
Kelly, if you call, I think you may be able to reason with him.
No, that's not true.
We
Kelly.
already know he's not giving away the picture. So you may be able to reason with him.
Not the captain of the Pocket Dragons.
Yeah, come on now. Hector's showing up with 9 spoon engines, and he's going.
You were incorrect, Kelly. That's why you didn't win, Bobby. But good
Yeah.
Lord willing, we'll do it again next season. Give away some photos. And if this basketball team keeps playing the way they're playing, because like we've always said on the show, if we make the Sweet 16, we're going to ramble.
Yeah.
So-
Is old school Brian here? Don't know how this shit works. He's just saying names in the chat. Brian,
Khalil Wilkins.
bro, what are you doing? Bro, he just popped in. He's like,
Pushing that through
He said,
Chat
"Spot- he said-
GPT.
spot the ball.
Give me a name. Get in there.
Give me names of popular football players.
Yeah. Brian, I expect
Khalil
more out of you.
Williams.
What the hell?
Is that the quarterback for Jacksonville State? Is that what he's saying?
Oh shit, maybe we're retarded. This guy is
I
football
don't
nerd.
know. I don't care
Probably.
about other teams.
Probably.
I actively dissuade watching them.
If I had to put money on somebody knowing Jacksonville State's quarterback, it would be Brian.
Oh, I
So-
lost so much respect for this guy.
Brian?
Yeah. Back in the day when he was still living around here and we was all Mountaineer fans.
He lives
Mountaineer
around here.
fans. He's back around here? I'd like to see his goofy ass.
Oh,
But
dude.
anyway, we're all Mountaineers, all Mountaineers. Hell with Marshall. Then this girl he's dating, he goes up to Marshall and he's all greened out. And I'm like, come on,
No,
dog.
no, listen. We ain't gonna get into all that. It's hard to tell what you've done for a little piece of puss.
Yeah.
Come on now. We gonna get into that?
Nah.
It's hard to tell what you wore for a little bit of something.
Yeah.
Or,
Nah.
yeah.
We can talk.
Come on now. Sorry, you brought that up, Brian. I got you.
Chuck said, is it spot the ball again or another saying? Hopefully he's got a.
You know, I think that's
there.
probably the quickest we've had somebody tune in and tune out. I was like, I get it here for damn 5 minutes. And they like, what the hell?
Sorry, Rod. He's mad because you told me he's back. He likes Slim Shady.
Yeah.
We got us a ball game tomorrow night, guys, at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
The Scooter Coffee. Thank you, sirs.
Frisco, baby.
Frisco Bowl.
Let's go, Bowl.
Coffee, boy. I'm going to need it to be up that damn late.
Well, there again, you announce that, and I'm like, oh, they're playing out in San Francisco. They're playing at Levi's Park.
Yeah.
Whatever. Nope, it has nothing to do with any of that.
Wow.
Ron
See?
said he's the true freshman WVU quarterback. I've heard about this guy.
Oh,
He runs a little bit.
I haven't, but
We'll
we'll see.
see what happens. Kelly said what was the correct answer? Adam Benedict.
Adam Bednarik.
Good there.
Yeah, that was the correct answer, Kelly.
Tough to spell. Be careful.
What was his old man's name?
Damn.
Chuck?
Chuck.
I'm going to go with Chuck.
Yeah, we're going to check for 200.
Hell yeah.
Survey says.
We were talking earlier. You guys were dogging me about my pick this week. Mikey said early on that I was going to be picking Memphis, or maybe it was Jack. I can't remember one of y'all.
Both of us. Different points.
Yeah, I mean,
Different points in the shows, both of us.
yeah, if you want to run the testimony back.
Memphis did win 10 games this year, guys.
Oh, we won 9 games last year.
Yep, sure did.
Nobody seemed to give a shit about that. So why does it?
Now I will say that our strength of schedule was in the top 25. Theirs was like 112.
Yeah, so like I've been telling Boise State fans, you got to factor all that in. Come on now.
Man,
Boise State fans, that's something.
Ain't
Right?
it?
Like,
Ain't it?
I mean,
Oh, boy.
oh my God,
Idaho.
golly, yeah, you have blue turf. Oh dear.
Yep. Ain't much more you can say about that.
Nope, not a lot.
no.
One last ride for Garrett and the boys.
This is how I'm looking at it. Normally, going into this game, if Neil Brown was still in charge, I would pick us losing this game. But I really feel like a lot of these players are looking at this as a tryout for Coach Rodriguez. Because if they don't go
say
in and
that.
play hard,
But I hate to break it to you, Garrett's, he don't got no time. He's.
I know that. But you got a bunch of other ball players. CJ and Jaheim, they still got another year.
Man, they don't need to prove shit to nobody. Come on now.
Well, no, they don't. But
It's all about if they mesh with Rich Rod, and it's for, you know what I mean?
well, I feel like most of the youth of the nation.
We are.
A little POD reference there. Is not going to mold with Rich Rodriguez's coaching style. Because we've talked about on the show about how soft these kids seem to be these days.
Yeah.
This pillow defense that we've been bitching about all season, Jack,
Yeah.
Rich Rod ain't going to allow that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
No,
I hear
give
you.
that to you.
But there's plenty of football coaches out there that are hard ass. I mean, and there's kids that play for them. So I'm not going to say Rich Rod is going to be the only guy that's hard on
No,
people.
I don't think so.
Well,
But I guarantee you, he's going to be a hell of a lot harder than Neil Brown was.
Guarantee it.
So
Guarantee it.
that's a guarantee.
it's a crapshoot too, right?
Mhm.
You don't know what we're getting.
Mhm.
We don't know anything about this.
Rich Rodriguez, as far as we know, may have lost that hard edge.
That's what we're saying, Bobby.
Yeah.
Let's not. I mean, who could say? Right?
Yeah.
Who could say? But let's go in there and look at it like hopefully Memphis takes us light, and these guys are either trying out or the coaches are just like, you know what? We're just gonna go in there balls
Give
out.
them hell,
and
Yeah, because the
just-
coaching staff's probably, most of them probably
sure.
done.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Too,
talk
yeah.
about trying out if they want to stay.
Yeah.
Right.
Show us what you got.
You got to show it.
Yeah.
Right. So
That
I
being
mean,
said, I'm going to swerve everybody because I'm sure everybody and their brother thought I was picking Memphis, but I'm
whoop
not.
that trick. Get 'em.
I'm picking the
Whoop that
Mountaineers
trick.
27-35.
35.
We got to score points because Memphis is going to score. And the only way we're going to win is if we score.
You don't score until you score.
That's true. But
Okay.
I seen Rich Rod was kind of poking fun at Oliver Straw in the presser. Did you see that?
I did not. He don't like Australians?
Well, he said he walked into the practice field and he caught one upside the head. Straw kicked him.
Get out of here.
And he was
That's
he
funny.
jokingly said something about the transfer portal. So I wonder if Oliver's like,
Oh,
well,
shit.
screw you, I'm leaving then.
That's it.
I can't do an Australian
That was
accent.
not. I was about to say.
Yeah, that was
That's not good.
Not,
That was a damn leprechaun. What the fuck?
That was that Conor McGregor. wasn't
yeah, run in there and watch some Crocodile Dundee.
it? Yeah, you
Yeah.
got
Do your
little
homework.
shrimp on the bottom.
That's a knife.
That's an odd.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
I ain't seen that movie in 20 years.
Man, I remember that. That was good stuff.
Mikey, how do you feel about this game? You think the boys are going to pull it out?
I mean,
Ramblers watching. Throw the score up.
now more so than any time this year, man. Yeah, what we got to lose other than the game? But yeah, I think everybody that's playing. I mean, yeah, why not, man? Whether it's trying out before Rich Rod, more or less, trying out for the damn NFL, a few guys, some guys that maybe want to transfer. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like everybody's going to play their best ball, and like, yeah, so we're going to play loose, which I think will be to our benefit. So I think we'll go out there and just sling it, man. And Garrett going to be running around. He's going to make some mistakes. That's what he does. But for the most part, I think he's going to win us the ball
He
game.
ain't no future pocket dragon. I'll say that
He
much.
is not no Pat White. or not even. I hate to say it, not even was going to hire, but he is a Garrett Green.
He's a Garrett Green.
Yes.
What's the score, Mike?
Score of this game,
Yes, sir.
30-20. Defense get a couple lucky. I don't know how. Get a couple lucky turnovers. We've got a couple of them this year.
Yeah, that one game we had 2.
Yeah.
And that won us the game.
Yeah.
I got to fix that. That's going to make me crazy.
Yeah, and Oliver Straw, he's going to be real hesitant. We
About
got a
punting?
punt. Yeah. I wonder how that works with Rich Rod. You think he goes on the sidelines and watch, or if he was sitting in the stands and watch? How do you think that works?
I don't know how that'll work.
Because you know he's not going to be coaching.
That'd be badass if it did.
Wouldn't that be fucking crazy?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I'm back,
Listen.
bitches.
Listen, that'd be pulling a power move like that. That would be one way
Yes.
to earn some trust back.
You hear
Absolutely.
fucking Stone Cold's fucking music. Rich Rod come out the fucking tunnel.
And then he got with him his little protege. He's got Pat White walking with him. He got Owen with him.
Oh, damn.
Slayton. I don't know if Slayton's been back to Morgantown since he played there.
I'm not
I
seeing
ain't
heard
seen
nothing
nothing
about
about
him.
Mr. Kincaid, how do you feel about this one? We gonna get to the dub?
40-37. Don't want any reason about this. Good guys.
Woo. See, I thought we was gonna score.
I'm looking at that Buffalo Detroit game last night. Look, if you can't stop nobody, score a lot of points.
That's it, boy.
That's it.
And Buffalo did
Look
just
at
that.
look at our debut to the Big 12 when we beat Baylor 70-63.
Dancing Bear.
Our defense was not that great that year, but
I may hate you the most. It's possible.
Yeah, they're up there for sure.
Chuck says 57-24.
Damn.
Oh, boy.
Like it.
Damn. You know Rich Rod ain't coaching yet, Chuck, right?
Yeah.
Brian says
Man, Brian's smoking that same
48-13.
shit.
We didn't scare Allison off.
I told you, Chuck.
Hey, what'd be great is if, they come out there and just ball out and it's like, cut me. Cut me now. Right? Coaches is like, yeah, fire me.
As that Marshall fan, hey, why don't you go get a team, bud? And then talk to me about stuff.
Listen.
Hey, you remember they could beat us, though. Remember?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
all that?
Yeah.
Oof.
Listen, all I got to say, Worthington, you better hope Tony Gibson's wishes don't come true about starting this damn Coal Bowl again.
Oh, is he wanting it?
Oh, God.
And Rich Rod even spoke on it a little bit. But
Oof.
y'all don't want that. Y'all don't want none of that. Stick to your little soccer. Play for your little whatever. Kick that
Hey.
ball around.
Hey, give it to them. Hey,
Yeah.
look,
Play that football.
they're playing tonight, ain't
Yeah.
they?
National
Back
championship.
to back national
Good on you.
championship games.
Good
on
on
you.
you. Stick to that one.
Hey,
Don't-
Corny Jackson, fellow Red Devil, God bless you, sir. Go do work down there.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want none of this smoke on this
That's
football
it.
field, son.
We play big boy football up north, all right? So y'all just keep in your Sun Belt, Mountain West USA
Yep.
conference.
Hang out.
Whatever.
I do
Enjoy
hope
it.
we can figure out how to consistently bring back the backyard brawl, though. I
Yeah.
think we got 1 or 2 more years on the schedule and then they're off again.
Yeah, they'll
You know
start
what?
playing-
It's simple. Get out of this nonsense conference. Join the ACC. Join the SEC. Do what you have to do.
We can't read good enough, Jack. They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want us.
Yeah, right.
or whatever the
Yeah.
hell it is.
Hey, that answer is good enough for somebody as dumb as Ed Pascalone. I'll say that.
Oh, you'll like this. I seen Rich Rod. I don't know if it was in
Chuck said they wouldn't have to fly to Motown. That's why they won the game.
Oh, Jesus.
oh shit.
Wow.
Somebody did say, well, if it's home and home, but yeah, damn, Chuck.
Peppering them.
Yeah. You'll like this. I don't know if it's when he addressed the team for the first time. I don't know if did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, guys, some of you guys in here slouching. I don't think y'all gonna make it." He said, "You probably gonna work harder than you ever worked in your life." I was like, "Oh shit, that's." I ain't gonna lie, that got me hyped up a little bit. But I don't know if it was that or his initial official press conference. He was like, he said, "I don't know or if they got it open or not, but Law School Hill, he's because we used to run that." And he's like, I guess somebody told him they still run it. He said, "Okay, good. As long as we still got that, we're gonna be running that hill." So he didn't call it no Brown Lot Hill.
Nah, you know what? Nobody ever will.
We found some common ground.
Man, we did. I
Rich
know,
Rod
I know
Jack.
we'd come back to it eventually. Bittersweet, guys. The end of the 8th season here on the Mountain Ramble. Friends watching, we appreciate you guys tuning in with us every week. Mikey, Jack, I appreciate you guys coming in and cutting it up with me. we'll be back next season. Like I said, Mountaineers keep playing basketball the way they're playing. Maybe we'll see you guys in March. We'll see. Before we get out of here, Mikey, you got any final thoughts for the Ramblers out there?
Man, just go out there and beat the piss out of that cat. That's all I got to say about half our damn schedule this year. But last year, whenever the hell it was. But man, I don't know about y'all. This is gonna be the longest damn off season of my adult life. Jeez, this is gonna feel like an eternity. So let's go Mountaineer basketball too, boys. Let's go. Give me something to look forward to.
Before we get out of here, Jack, Memphis Tigers, is that who it is we're playing with, Tigers? I hate to put you on the spot, but we need a name for this team. You know, we got the Touch Me Lions.
I go with this.
The Purple Teams.
I mean, to be true, they really ain't done nothing to earn a name.
That's true.
Hey,
we ain't got to put up with these fools every year.
I got a song we can play though when we stomp that ass.
What's that?
Walking on Memphis. Walking on Memphis. I
kind of like, you know, the
This would be a good parody idea.
Tigers.
We haven't done one of those in a while.
Oh, damn, boy.
Whoop them tricks.
Yeah. Get them.
I do love that movie.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah, so my final thought, since you ain't going to cue me up, then got run out of the tee box. Do what you got to do, win the damn game. Let's get this in the books and get out of here. Good Lord.
And start the rebuilding process again.
There's got to be a Waffle House open somewhere.
Gotta be. Might drive a couple miles. We'll find it.
Yeah.
Ramblers, once again, thank you for riding with us. That's about all we got this week, boys.
Yeah.
We'll get us a win tomorrow night.
Brian, Chuck, appreciate you boys.
See you guys next time. Jack Kincaid, Michael Covey, I am John Covey Cole. Till next time, guys, let's go Mountaineers. As always, ramble on. I love Scooter Coffee.
Mm-hmm.